Well, great. Okay, so you have a tax business for so with you having a tax business, let me ask you this, Ross Peace. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And thank you all again for everyone that purchased my book or that did purchase it today. How many tax people or tax clients, because I have a lot of people that have tax businesses in my business with me, that you know that need more tax deductions. And they are scraping and scrambling to find tax deductions. They're trying to claim somebody's child. They're trying to ask you, where can I get more tax deductions? Man, I don't want a tax bill. I want to break even. When they can get taxes right in the confinement of where they reside, whether it's apartment, a condo, or a house. I tell people all the time, if you have residual income, right, you should have residual pay. Let me say that again. If you have residual income, you should have residual pay. I have tax experts on my team because there are people always looking for more tax exemptions and tax deductions. Taxes is your number one stealer of wealth. Most people don't realize it is your largest tax bill. You have property taxes, you have Avalon taxes, you have retail taxes, you have FICA taxes, right? You have all these tax bills, and people are losing properties because they can't even afford their tax bill. So if you have a tax business, your client should always be looking for ways to get more tax exemption. Always. So you just plug them and play them into the business. Janet Yellen. Also, the IRS pushed Democrats to require banks to report taxpayer annual account flows. Our home-based business people have 475 tax deduction. How many of you all buy vehicles and you can use those vehicles for tax write-off? And if you have a brick and mortar business, usually your tax write-offs comes within the state or the city that you do business in. But with a home-based business, you're flexible. Like me, I went to the Bitcoin conference. My home-based business allowed me tax deductions from going out of state into another state and doing business. So these tax preparers don't find many people legal ways. I had someone that made $150,000 a year. He joined a home-based business for $228 and received a tax refund. Did you all know that Jeff Bezos received a tax refund and Kanye West? And you mean to tell me that you shouldn't be making more, you shouldn't be making 6 or 7 figures and receiving a tax refund? If these men can have tax refund, right? How many people do this since you're a tax specialist and a barber, Ross Peace? How many, this is something the home-based business allows you to do. Get money back from their children. You can only do this. Hold on, I got the wrong screen. In a home-based business. Up to $12,000. See, this is what the rich and wealthy do and what they know. And we have people still complain about they should pay taxes. They will never pay taxes because they know the tax laws. Right? They know the tax laws. So when Jeff Bezos was worth $18 billion, he claimed a $4,000 tax credit intended for families earning less than $100,000 legally. Listen, as I tell my basketball players, don't wish it was easier, wish it was better. In 2011, he was worth $18 billion. Don't wish the tax laws was easier. Just get your knowledge up and wish you was better. He received $129 million. He has paid no federal taxes legally. People tripped out when they said Trump didn't pay taxes. Trump just using the advantage of a business. They had to pay for federal income taxes for the first time since 2016. But he also, let me see, where can I find it? Received a tax refund. Amazon, 280 billion in total revenue. 13.9 billion of this were pre-tax. See, a 401k is a tax plan. Here's the number 11 again. 2018, Amazon posted an income of 11 billion, but the company paid zero in federal taxes. And you mean to tell me you're making six figures and you're paying back in taxes and you think that's intelligent? In fact, thanks to tax credits and deductions, Amazon actually received a refund, $1.29 million. Do you all see that? See, this is why they're correct. Not only is knowledge is power, but systems, home-based business tax systems. I say it this way with two M's: saving yourself time, right? Energy, mistakes, and money. Saving yourself time, energy, mistakes, and money. In fact, the tax credits and deductions after 11 billion, as I 1111, the company paid zero in federal taxes and even got a refund of 129 million. And then that was a year after Amazon received a $137 million tax refund in 2017. So when you have the poor working middle class and the middle class, oh, Trump didn't pay taxes. None of these millionaires and billionaires pay taxes because they know the tax laws and they never will. And guess what? The tax laws won't change it ever, because whether you are Republican or Democrat, you all think, for example, that Biden is broke. He's not broke. Have you ever looked up Biden's net worth? Do you think a Democrat is broke? A Democrat, Republicans are not broke. Democrats are not broke. No, they're not broke at all. So they're not going to change the laws and wipe out their generational wealth that they're going to pass down to their children. They are not going to change the laws. Democrats and Republicans alike are going to keep the laws as they are so they can continuously to pass down generational wealth. Right? So I cannot find the article, but I know it ended in AA. I wish I could the executive order that they call with Biden and $600 reporting. But I cannot find it. I thought I had it up. I went through so much articles that I wasn't planning on going through. So I hope this is correct, but if not, I'll go back and redo. But the meaning number of the double 88, biblically, right? The first thing you need to know, like Psalms 88 was written by priests who served on King David's reign.